Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for another one of those trophy list analysis videos. Today's game is the one that I kind of assumed would be out earlier in the week, but didn't release until like the moment the game released. Anyway, today's game is Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, the newest Five Nights at Freddy's game, and by far like the most expansive, different one in the franchise. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach comes with a total of 29 trophies worth 1,335 points, 1 platinum, 6 golds, 11 silvers, and 11 bronzes. So let's take a look. So, first and foremost, let me go ahead and give a disclaimer, sort of like what I did with the Among Us trophy list review. I am not a Five Nights at Freddy's mega fan. I've played pretty much all the games, but I'm not as invested in it as some people out there. So if I make some mistakes about things, take what I say, I guess, with a grain of salt would be the right way to say it, just because I don't know everything about the game franchise. I'm looking at this in the perspective of a trophy hunter, so do keep that in mind. Anyway, our platinum trophy is called Trophy Time for obtaining all other trophies in the game. So we have a gold trophy here, Shattered Dreams. Shatter all the animatronics. That sounds like something that would be required for whatever the best ending is. It seems like that would be. Under par, a bronze trophy. Get a low score on golf. That seems fairly simple. I guess as long as you're not getting pursued by animatronics. And I assume it means mini golf because it's in a mall. Very important person. This is a gold trophy. VIP, find all prizes in the game. That sounds sort of like finding all the videotapes and stuff you had to do in Help Wanted, the VR game. So presumably that's going to be a pretty time-consuming trophy. Surprise, get jump scared. That's a bronze trophy. That's probably going to be the first trophy a lot of people get. Superstar, survive until 6 a.m. That is a silver trophy, because I assume that you go through the mall for multiple days like you do with previous games, but there's no night-specific trophies as far as I know, so I could be wrong on that. Security breached, another silver. Get the highest security access possible. That sounds like something that would take some time for people to figure out. Probably have to complete multiple tasks over multiple days, find multiple certain items and such, so that's probably going to take some time. Party time, find a party pass. That's a bronze. That sounds like it should be fairly easy. Dodge and weave, successfully evade a bot in pursuit. That's probably going to be a trophy that a lot of people get. That seems like something fairly simple. Now we got a bunch of silver trophies here. Up, up, and away. Maintenance log. Balloon world. Out of order. I assume that that's more complicated than just finding something, given that it's a silver trophy. No room for dessert. Enter the bakery for the first time. Again, I assume that that's one that's going to require a little bit more effort if it's a silver, so it might be a little bit tougher to get in. A double-edged sword. Maintenance log. Princess Quest 2. Out of order. So that is probably the same thing as that previous trophy. Say cheese, stun 4 bots with a single camera flash. That actually sounds like it could be fairly difficult just because it means you have to have 4 of them after you at once and they have to not kill you long enough for you to take a picture of all of them. Well, not take a picture, but just flash all of them at once. Now we get 3 consecutive gold trophies. Sugar High, complete the Fizzy Faz challenge. I'm curious as to why that's a gold trophy. Maybe it must be more difficult than I think it will be. Heckler, zap a performer in the theater. That doesn't seem like it would be all that difficult unless the theater is just tough to get to or really dangerous. And are you having fun yet? Get the good ending, good in all caps. I'm sure that's going to be difficult because if you guys remember, the good ending from Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was absurdly convoluted and difficult to get because you had to like play mini games and find secret endings in mini games while also surviving the 5 nights. It was a little bit ridiculous, so presumably this one's going to be just as ridiculous or even more ridiculous. Opa, break at least 10 dishes. That's a bronze. That seems very easy. Hazard pay, find the source of Roxy Raceway's problems. It's another bronze. That's probably not too terribly difficult. So this makes me think that the overall story is going to sort of be multiple nights, but each night maybe you're trying to shatter a different animatronic. So our next 4 trophies are all silvers. Speak No Evil, shatter Chica. See No Evil, shatter Roxy. Claw No Evil, shatter Monty. I am not me. Freddy is shattered. So presumably those are basically the story type trophies for this game that you, I assume, will get by completing each night. So I guess that your main goal is to shatter the animatronics, while your secondary goal is more just the idea of survival and exploration and probably doing something convoluted and crazy to get the good ending. And our last few trophies, a lot of these are bronzes. False Alarm, Escape the Prize Counter Office. Wub Wub Wub, Escape the West Arcade. Sleepover, Escape the Daycare. So presumably those are all tied to those shattering the animatronics and beating the knights within the story. I assume that's what this all is. Again, like I said, I'm looking at this from the perspective of a trophy hunter, not necessarily a mega fan of the franchise, even though I have played all of them except for Ultimate Custom Night. Pizza Party, make a pizza. That's probably actually pretty easy. Laser Ace, beat Phaser Blast. Hopefully it's not too difficult of a minigame. Lost and Found, we have a silver trophy here. Find all collectible messages. So I assume that it's going to be sort of, again, like Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, where they're not, the easiest things in the world to find. They probably require at least some effort to get to, and are only available in certain places or require side tasks to be completed, stuff like that. And finally, we have probably one of the hardest trophies in the game, Hide and Seek Master, a gold trophy for never using a hiding spot. Now, with that one, I suppose that with that one, you don't necessarily have to get, like, the good ending. Maybe you just have to reach 6 a.m. each day. Maybe you can just evade everything until 6 a.m. each day and get that trophy, because it doesn't say anything about having to do it with, like, a good ending where you presumably shatter all the animatronics. So overall, this is a very different kind of list from what we're used to for Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not, survive all the nights or survive the sets of animatronics. It's not the way that it normally is. My assumption, though, once again, is that your goal is to survive to 6 a.m. each day while also shattering these animatronics as sort of your main objectives. So that's presumably how you get the good ending, but there might be other stuff you have to do as well. And as we know, getting good endings and completing the hardest challenges in Five Nights at Freddy's games is not usually something that's easy. Because, if you look at all the other Five Nights at Freddy's games, the first one is considered like a 9 out of 10 or an 8. No, I think it's an 8 out of 10 if you do it legitimately, but that one does have a glitch you can use to make it way easier. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is considered a 10 out of 10. 3 and 4, I think, are each considered a 7 out of 10. I don't think that Sister Location or Pizzeria Simulator have trophy guides, but Sister Location is presumably pretty tough because of the custom mode. And Pizzeria Simulator, I don't think is quite as difficult as that one, so probably like a 6 out of 10. And I believe that Help Wanted is a 6 out of 10 as well. So we will see what happens with this game. I'm just going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say this game is probably going to be at least a 6 out of 10 in difficulty. It might be harder, or it might be very different and actually not be terribly difficult. It's possible, but I don't see that being likely. And it also looks like it's going to be a much more time-consuming platinum than the previous Five Nights at Freddy's games, because there's quite a bit to do in this game. So, yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, I believe it technically released last night, like late last night, December 16th, and this is being recorded and uploaded hopefully on the 17th. So it pretty much should already be out. Maybe there will be some gameplay videos out by the time that this video goes up. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. And I will see you back here for the next video.